Okay, our last video will just be to do some stretches. Again, this is not really the full Graham technique class, but it's just to give you an intro. I will add some videos over the next few days that include some of the more complex combinations. But for right now, let's just stretch some of the main muscles that we probably engaged a lot doing that series. So for starters, let's get the hip flexor. So let's go to a nice pigeon, stretching the back leg, taking the body forward, breathing into the stretch. And then I want you to lift the body up, take some weight in your hands, tuck that back toe under and really lengthen through the opposite hip. Stretch it long, breathe into the stretch. Feel that psoas muscle in the front of the pelvis and also the front of the stomach stretching out nice and long. And then we'll wrap this leg around and we'll take that on the other side, stretching over the glute for your pigeon, breathing into the stretch. And then tucking that back toe under to really elongate and lengthen through the hip flexor over here and lifting the torso, lengthening from the top of the head. So we stretch out that hip flexor. Good. From there, let's take foot on top of knee. We're going to open up again the hip, stretching forward. You should feel a stretch in your glute on this side. Do a side view, right? So you should feel a stretch in this glute. Breathing into the stretch. This may be very intense, right? If you're up here, then you're up here. That's okay. And you can always hold these stretches for a little bit longer. You don't have to follow my exact timing. And take the other side. Again, we want this foot to be flexed so that we're not sickling. And let's just finish off with a nice stretch for the abdominal muscles. So coming onto the stomach, we'll take a cobra stretch, stretching up as long as you can. Try to avoid this, right? You want to have your shoulders rolled away from your ears, your head elongated. If you're very hypermobile and you can take your head back, let's not do that for now. Let's just take a long back of the neck. And finishing in a nice child's pose, releasing the lower back, and you can stay in this child's pose for as long as you like, breathing into your stretch. So that's all for our intro to Graham. Make sure that you leave a comment under your assignment page so that I know that you took the class. Thank you.